Most travelers to Vietnam are attracted by the country's wonderful natural beauty, from the green rice fields in the north to the fascinating bustle of the Mekong Delta in the south. Vietnam, however, is also a country with a long history and ancient traditions. While its history is one of war, colonization, and rebellion, the Vietnamese are very friendly and welcoming and are rightfully proud of their country. Aside from learning about the rich culture and cuisine in its cities, you can also visit remote hill tribes for a completely different experience. In this video, we explore the best tourist attractions in Vietnam. We've collected a list of the top tourist attractions in Vietnam, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Ha Long Bay. Renowned around the world for its incredible karst landscapes and emerald waters, Ha Long Bay is by far the most popular tourist attraction in Vietnam. Featured on the front of countless travel catalogs, it can be reached in roughly 2.5 hours from Hanoi. Home to almost 2,000 craggy isles and looming limestone outcrops, its name means Bay of Descending Dragons in Vietnamese. Rising dramatically above the waters around them, their rugged rocks are topped by thick jungle vegetation with sandy beaches and cool caves found at their feet. Number 2, Ho Chi Minh Lake. Located in the historical center of Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh Lake is one of the major scenic spots in the city and serves as the locals' favorite leisure spot. Ho Chi means return sword, and the name comes from a legend in which King Loi was given a magical sword by the gods, which he used to drive out the invading Chinese. Later he returned the sword to the golden turtle god in the lake. Aside from strolling along its shores taking in the scenery and views, you can also cross the bright red The Huc Bridge to the historic Ngoc Sun Temple. Another of the lake's landmarks is the iconic Turtle Tower, which is set on a tiny island far offshore. Number 3, Hoi An Ancient Town. This fishing village turned tourist attraction is situated on the coast of the South China Sea. Hoi An has been an international port from the 16th century, although the serious shipping business has long since moved to the city of Da Nang. The heart of the city is still the old town, full of winding lanes and Chinese-styled shops. It is sometimes called the Venice of Vietnam because of the narrow canals that cut through part of the town. Due to its strategic setting along the country's central coastline, Hoi An thrived for centuries as an important trading port. Number 4, Phu Quoc. Although it is the largest island in Vietnam, the gorgeous Phu Quoc lies just off the coast of Cambodia, surrounded by the glinting Gulf of Thailand. A tropical paradise, it is famed for its wonderful white sand beaches and crystal clear waters. Coated in dense rainforest with mountain ridges also running through it, the idyllic isle was quite undeveloped until relatively recently. While most of it is still pristine, new restaurants and resorts are popping up all the time. As well as sunbathing and swimming, you can always scooter around nearby fishing villages or tour pearl and pepper farms. Number 5, Sand Dunes. The formerly little inhabited beach south of the fishing village of Hoi An has seen some serious development in the last 20 years. Due to strong sea breezes, it is a popular destination in Vietnam for kite and windsurfing. The town is still most known though for its sparkling dunes that wouldn't look out of place in the Sahara. Towering over 10 meters in height, they make for a phenomenal sight with lots of people either sledding or quad biking about them. Number 6, Nha Trang. Nha Trang is Vietnam's most popular seaside resort town, located along the second most beautiful bay in the country. It features beautiful beaches with fine and clean sand and clear ocean water with mild temperatures. The city has about 300,000 inhabitants and is more lively and urban in character than other beach destinations like Hoi An and Phu Quoc. It's also the scuba diving center of Vietnam. Besides its wonderful beaches and water parks, there are a couple of museums and historic sites to see. Number 7. Dao Islands. Under French rule, the Dao Islands were known as the Devil's Island of Indochina, a place where thousands of prisoners of war were kept. Today, this group of 16 islands off the southern coast of Vietnam has a completely different purpose. Visitors come for the beautiful beaches, while scuba diving and snorkeling are also popular things to do. However, the history of Dao can still be explored at some of the prison buildings that still stand. Aside from visiting the camps and seeing the notorious tiger cages, most come to lounge on soft sandy beaches or scuba dive and snorkel. Number 8. Tam Coc. In the Ninh Bình province of northern Vietnam, near is Tam Coc, which translates to English as Three Caves. The three caves are nestled in a scenic landscape of limestone cliffs and rice paddies, and the river winds through the region. The caves are called Hang Sia, Hang Hai, and Hang Ba, and they serve as the area's main attraction. Guided boat tours take you to the caves and along the No Dong River, which is often dotted with floating vendors capitalizing on the tourist visiting on a day trip from Hanoi. Number 9. Terraced rice fields. Some of Vietnam's most famous and photogenic landscapes, however, have to be the scenic terraced rice fields around Sapa. Nestled away right in the northwest of the country, their sweeping valleys and vivid green hues make for unbelievable views. Located not far from the Chinese border, the popular and picturesque town lies right by the 3,143-meter-high Fansipan, the tallest peak in Southeast Asia. In between them are all the romantic terraced rice fields of Muong Hoa Valley. For many centuries now, local hill tribes have constructed and maintained these engineering marvels, cultivating rice amidst the region's harsh mountain climbs. At last in the list, number 10, Khe Beach. The most scenic spot in Da Nang is arguably Khe Beach. Also known as China Beach, this was where U.S. servicemen were helicoptered in for Randar during the Vietnam War. These days people come here, however, for its pristine white sand, blue water, and sunny skies. Visitors can rent a lounge chair on the sand, relax in the shade under a thatched umbrella, or rent a kayak from nearby vendors. Many hotels and cafes are within walking distance of Khe Beach, making it a hub for visitors as well as locals in search of incredible views. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite tourist attractions in Vietnam? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.